It's filled with American-hating buffoons, self-promoting grifters. Cut 10, go.
And it's interesting that he decided to do a rather bold speech linking Ukraine and Israel, because a senior G7 diplomat spoke to the Financial Times this week and said, this crisis in Gaza, this war, it means the global south will never listen to us again. They're never going to listen to us about rules-based orders. We're never going to get through to them because they see a double standard. And it's interesting that he did a whole thing about...
I want to remind you, of course, that the Jews were slaughtered in atrocious, horrendous ways. And listen to me, he's almost excited. Go ahead.
Together. It was a slightly axis of evilly, putting them together, because they've really got very little in common just when you look at them. Because a lot in the rest of the world would say, okay, if you're going to compare Ukraine and Israel, Biden and a lot of people in America may see Ukraine and Israel as the same. A lot of people around the world see Russia and Israel the same. Right, yeah. They see Russia occupying and invading another country.
I guess that's why Russia backs Hamas. But listen to this sicko. Go ahead.
Dropping bombs on civilians and saying, hey, human shields. And they see Israel doing that in Gaza. Israel is the occupier of the West Bank and Gaza. So that kind of stuff. I know
Israel's the occupier, you say, of the West Bank and Gaza. Did you know that? No, yes, it's well known. Go ahead.
The U.S. on television in Congress. I'm glad you asked the question, because that's what the rest of the world is talking about. That's why America's foreign policy is so unpopular, especially in the Middle East.
No, it's unpopular in the Middle East because we believe in liberty and humanity, and most of those occupying the Arab countries do not. They treat their own people like crap. They treat their own women like crap. They treat their own children like crap. I want you to think about it, America. The Arab countries, particularly a couple of them, are sitting on more oil than the rest of the world has. So why aren't they helping their brothers and sisters in the Palestinian Authority and in the Gaza Strip? And maybe Mr. Hassan can show us when were the first Palestinians in the so-called West Bank, and ask him, why does he call it the West Bank? Jordan's property? Unbelievable. This guy is a loathsome lowlife. He's not a journalist. He knows what he is, and I know what he is. And he employs these dishonest tactics, these phony history lessons, if you will, revisionism. Just incredible who this guy is and what he does. And, of course, if MSNBC doesn't allow him on, then MSNBC is accused of being anti-Muslim. Oh, sure. He's an award-winning journalist, you see. As you would think he would be. He's an award-winning journalist. And he did work for Al Jazeera in Washington. That is Qatar-owned and run. And he sounds like it. But he's a lowlife, in my opinion. British-born, self-described liberal, as you can imagine. Here's the Middle East Forum. NBC has announced, and this is back in 2020, that British activist journalist Mehdi Hassan will be presenting the Mehdi Hassan Show. Of course, I crush him every Sunday. I think they even moved him. He was once a leading voice within British journalism, outspoken left-leaning circles before becoming a star presenter for the Qatari regime's media arm, Al Jazeera. Perhaps Al Jazeera, notorious home for Islamic extremism, was a comfortable ideological home for Hassan despite his Shia background. In 2009, he gave a speech at a Shiite mosque in London. Now, I've already told you all this, so I want to remind you of this. Told you it all about 10 days ago. And he said, once we lose the moral high ground, we're no different from the rest of the non-Muslims, from the rest of those human beings who live their lives as animals. bending any rule to fulfill any desire. This is 2009. It was also recorded describing disbelief in Islam as an infirmity and provingly citing the Quranic classification of atheists as a people of no intelligence, quote-unquote. He additionally compared homosexuals to pedophiles and sexual deviants. You know, he has this in common with Joy Reid. Isn't it amazing how MSNBC and Comcast get away with it?
Honey, read this. Seems Councilman Barry Foster didn't pay his water bill for over 2 years, owing almost $2,000.
How? They would have cut his water off.
State mandates the water service couldn't be cut during COVID.
This says the Fosters make around $150,000 a year, and they refuse to pay their water bill?
Since Barry Foster's been on city council, city debt has tripled. With rising crime, he voted against hiring 5 new police officers.
And the city delayed vital repairs to our drinking water system. Now, repair costs have skyrocketed.
It's time for a change.
Change by voting for Carlos Marujo.
He's a supervisor at Eastern New Mexico U. Carlos knows how inflation impacts Roswell's working families.
Carlos Marujo will demand Roswell live within its means. He respects taxpayers.
We can't afford 16 years of Councilman Barry Foster.
Our Values PAC is responsible for the content of this advertising. Paid for by Our Values PAC. Not authorized by any candidate or candidates committee.
On your mark, get set. Welcome to Bulldog Volleyball on KSVP AM and FM. Sports on KSVP AM and FM and at KSVPTV.com are presented by Artesia Animal Clinic, Artesia Credit Union, Artesia Family Health Center and Presbyterian Medical Services, Artesia Ford Sales, Artesia General Hospital, Artesia Plumbing and Heating, Artesia Police Department, Big O Tires, Bob Reed Pest Control, Buckhorn Productions, LLC, Business Notions, Kane Electric Supply, Central Valley Electric, Cisco Equipment, Deans Incorporated, Devon Energy, Dooley's Auto Sales, Edge Safety, ENMU Portales and ENMU Roswell, Faith Baptist Church, Forest Tire, Guy Chevrolet, H&R Block of Artesia, Hermosa Church of Christ, HF Sinclair, Hawker & Sons, J&J Home Care, JS Ward, KFC of Artesia, LaFonda, Lois Oliver Real Estate, Maupin & Brown Dentistry, Pecos Valley Equipment, Pepsi, Pressure Services, LLC, Primary Residential Mortgage, Richland Motors, Roger and Ramona Kilpatrick of Berkshire Hathaway Enchanted Lands, Roswell Seed Company, Smile Expressions, Southwest Printers, Sun Country Garden Center, Tate Branch of Artesia, Turpinning & Sons Mortuary, Trustmark Roofing, University of New Mexico, Wilbanks Trucking, and Sandy Stockton and State Farm of Artesia. Now, on to the action.
For 5 generations, La Fonda Restaurant in Artesia has been home of awesome comfort food for locals and tourists alike. All of our recipes are tried and tested, many for years before becoming a part of the menu. La Fonda Restaurant only uses fresh ingredients, and our portions will fill you up. The October Margarita of the Month is Blood Orange. $5 all month long. The best way to get ready for Halloween at La Fonda Restaurant in downtown Artesia.
Hawker & Sons of Artesia, a company specializing in excavation and construction, is proud to support and provide construction services to the people and businesses of Eddy County and the surrounding area. With their expert knowledge of the industry, Hawker & Sons is well equipped to offer top-level service and professionalism to all oil field businesses, commercial and private parties with excavation and construction needs. Call Hawker & Sons today at 575-365-3175 or visit their website at hawkerandsons.com. Go Bulldogs!
Fall flowers are in at Sun Country Home and Garden Center in Artesia. Mums, pansies, flowering kale, and more, providing color over the winter into spring. Did you know that fall is a great time to plant cold, sturdy trees and shrubs? The cooler weather makes transplanting less stressful for the plant, and they'll grow great in the spring. Take advantage of the September special. 15% off in-stock perennials, shrubs, roses, and trees. Junipers and pines are 40% off. Sun Country Home and Garden Center, 2707 South 1st Street in Artesia.
Artesia High School Bulldog Sports is made possible thanks to Buckhorn Production, LLC. Founded in 2021, Buckhorn Production, LLC operates over 200 wells in the Permian Basin. Like the Artesia Bulldogs, Buckhorn Production, LLC strives for excellence in all of our operations. We encourage all of our employees to be great members of our community and encourage you to join them in supporting all of our athletes, students, teachers, and administrators. Buckhorn Production, LLC, proud to support the Artesia Bulldogs.
Hey, Owning a used vehicle nowadays can be quite scary. But not at Dooley's Auto Sales in Artesia. The only thing scary at Dooley's is their frightfully good selection and prices on cars, trucks, vans, SUVs, and crossovers on the lot today. They have something for everyone with low down payments and scary easy financing. Like Danny says,
I'll tell your car that you want. If I ain't got it, I can get it. If I can't get it, nobody can. So come on down.
Dooley's Auto Sales, 1212 South 1st Street in Artesia. Come and save today, if you dare.
Even if you swing the golf club like an arthritic giant gorilla, you'll look good on the course in professional polos, shirts, and hats embroidered by Business Notions. Even add your company logo to golf balls. So don't look like a gorilla. Call Business Notions at 625-2840. Professional embroidery and screen printing, perfect for your next event and sports teams. Business Notions. Our business is making your business look good. 625-2840.
Hey there, Bulldog fans. Joby Hodling here with KSVP Radio and KSVPTV.com, and we're getting ready to start district volleyball. Joined now by Coach Alan Williams, the head coach for the Artesia Bulldog volleyball team. And Coach, district starting tonight here in Portales, but give you a minute, kind of reflect on the pre-district season. You guys have had a great, I think as a fan, a great season so far. But talk a little bit about that, the learning experiences, where you guys are coming into district.
Well, yeah, we had a good pre-district season, district season, if you call it that. Played a lot of games. I think we've had a lot of success. We've had some struggles, and some of those struggles where we lost a few of the games, I think were actually good for us because they really taught us some things we could work on, but they also helped us to learn there's adversity out there, and we got to work through it. And basically, the non-district schedule helped us get a lot of reps in, improve a lot. We were a little inconsistent at the beginning of the year. I'm hoping we're more consistent with good passing and serving, especially making fewer errors and such things as we go into district. But all that play, I think, just has helped us prepare for now this district.
All right, so your district, again, one guy's opinion, but it looks to me like, based on rankings, the toughest district in 4A. You start tonight in Portales. Talk about the Portales Rams, and then you've got your second district game on Thursday night here at the pit, taking on Goddard. So talk about this first week of district.
Yeah, I mean, we start off with a bang, right? Right now we're 2 in max preps. We're also 2 in the coaches poll, and Portales is 4. Portales has played, we don't have a lot of common opponents, but and we haven't seen them. They don't go to the same tournaments we go to, like Goddard and some of the others where we do get to see. So, but we did play them during the summer. We're pretty aware of what they can do and what they have, and but they're a good team, obviously ranked number 4. So it's going to be a challenge for us. It's at their place, so we just have to play well. I hope to see that consistency I talked about, and I really believe we're the better team, so we should be able to win the game. But inconsistency can hurt, so hopefully we show the consistency. Now Thursday, we're playing Goddard. They're ranked 1 in max preps. That's going to be a fantastic game here at the pit, and I know there's going to be a lot of people showing up for it. Anytime we play them, it's a battle, and it brings the best out of both teams, so that's really good for us. I mean, these kind of games, we're fortunate because our district is tough, that I think it really helps us going into state. There's a lot of districts that are weak where there's a strong team, but the others aren't very strong, so they play 3 weeks of weak teams, but that's not the case for us, and it's never been. It's always been a dog fight, I guess you say, rocket fight.
Dog and rocket fight.
But at any rate, it's going to be a fight, and we played Portales twice. We won 1 and they won 1. So this is the rubber match, I guess you'd say, but this one is the one that really kind of counts toward
the Goddard Rockets.
Yeah.
Goddard.
So.
All right, Bulldog fans. Well, the game is going to be coming up here in a little bit on KSVPTV.com and KSVP Radio, so stay tuned for that. And then, as Coach said, fill the pit up Thursday night. We're going to have a huge crowd here wearing orange or white or whatever you're going to wear for the colors. Go Bulldogs.
Hi, my name is Chance with Trustmark Roofing and Windows, and here's what you should expect during your window inspection. Upon my arrival, you'll receive a 15-minute courtesy call letting you know I'm on the way. Once I'm in your home, I'm going to be checking for moisture indication, functionality, and any kind of energy efficiency improvements to the inside and outside of your home. After my inspection, I'll give you my professional opinion, and then you can decide whether you want a no-obligation quote. Myself or the office will contact you to set up a date when I can show you my products and options to best suit your needs. So when choosing windows, choose Trustmark Roofing and Windows. Our goal is to give you a 5-star service and get you what you deserve, and that's the best.
Trustmark Roofing, we put people first. Trustmark Roofing, we put people first.
Innovation, service, integrity, and knowledge. J.S. Ward and Son Insurance Agency. Auto and home, life and health, personal and commercial. Bonds too, since 1925, we have the coverage for you. Innovation, service, integrity, and knowledge. J.S. Ward and Son Insurance Agency.
There really is no one quite like you, and no one quite like the ones you love. At Turpinning & Son Mortuary, they take pride in providing families with the best service possible. The phrase, "we make it personal," is not just a tagline. It's the way they conduct themselves every day as they honor the ones you love in their own unique and special way. Located at 611 West Grand in Artesia. Visit artesiafunerals.com to learn more. Turpinning & Son Mortuary, proudly serving our community and your family since 1954.
Hey Artesia Bulldog fans, are you ready to unleash the spirit of victory this season? Tate Branch Auto Group is proud to stand alongside the Bulldogs as they charge onto the field, court, and track. Just like our commitment to delivering top-notch vehicles and service, your dedication and passion for the Bulldogs inspire us every day. Visit Tate Branch Auto Group today, either in person or online, because when it comes to supporting the Bulldogs, we're all in. Tate Branch Auto Group, revving up the Bulldog pride. Go Bulldogs!
You already know H&R Block does taxes, but here's what you may not know when you file with H&R Block. They also have expertise in small business returns and bookkeeping, and they're open year-round. H&R Block is locally owned and operated, so entrepreneurship is their passion. Their tax pros average 10 years of experience, and you can work with them virtually or in person. Give them a call today at 575-746-3456. All tax situations are different. Not everyone gets a refund. Limitations apply. See hrblock.com/guarantees for details.
October is National Cooperative Month, and as a Central Valley Electric Cooperative member, you are much more than just a customer. You're a co-op owner. At CVE, we are here to power your life so you can do all the things you need to grow. We are better when we grow together. It's National Co-op Month, and CVE wants to thank our members for being the heart of the co-op. Thank you for being a co-op owner and a customer of Central Valley Electric Cooperative.
My name is Carmen Harvey. I'm a junior. I play libero. My parents are Ben and Vanessa Harvey. My favorite subject in school is chemistry. My favorite teacher is Miss Burnett, and my favorite thing about being a Bulldog is winning.
My name is Jackie Tovar. I'm a sophomore. My position is left back. My parents are Sandra Martinez and Joelle Tovar. My favorite subject in school is math. My favorite teacher is Mr. Torres, and my favorite thing about being a Bulldog is the great traditions.
My name is Kenna Morrison. I'm a senior and I play outside hitter. My mom is Melissa Morrison and my favorite subject in school is social studies. My favorite teacher is Coach Wright, and my favorite thing about being a Bulldog is all the love and support from the community.
My name is Kirkland Miller. I'm a sophomore. I play outside hitter. My mom is Megan Miller. My favorite subject in school is math. My favorite teacher is Miss Burnett, and my favorite thing about being a Bulldog are the pep assemblies. My name is Kaylee Padilla. I'm a sophomore. I play outside hitter. My parent is Mandy Llewellyn. My favorite subject in school is chemistry. My favorite teacher is Miss Martinez. My favorite thing about being a Bulldog is the traditions and the support.
My name is Kimber Beltran. I am a senior. I play setter. My parents are Mindy and Manny Beltran. My favorite subject in school is language. My favorite teacher is Coach Bickle. And my favorite thing about being a Bulldog is all the fun traditions we have.
My name is Madison Martinez. I'm a senior. I'm a right side hitter. My parents are Wilbur and Jessica Martinez. My favorite subject in school is anatomy. My favorite teacher is Miss Burnett. My favorite thing about being a Bulldog is how supportive our community is.
My name is Hattie Harrison. I'm a junior. I'm a middle blocker and my mom is Robbie Harrison. My favorite subject in school is probably science. My favorite teacher is Miss Burnett, although I do enjoy Miss Tutak's class. And my favorite thing about being a Bulldog is the support.
Hi, my name is Kaylin Owens. I'm a senior. I play right back. My parents are Casey and Eric Owens. My favorite subject in school is anatomy, and my favorite teacher is Miss Burnett and Miss Coach Waller. And my favorite thing about being a Bulldog is our pep rallies and our send-offs for state.
My name is Brooklyn. I'm a sophomore, and I play outside hitter. My parents are Naomi Pollard and Wesley Evans. My favorite subject in school is math. And my favorite teacher is Miss Fraze. My favorite thing about being a Bulldog is the support that comes with it.
My name is Lauren Wagner. I'm a senior. My position is middle blocker. My parents are John and Lori Wagner. My favorite subject in school is math. My favorite teacher is Miss Jimenez. And my favorite thing about being a Bulldog is our fans.
Southwest Printers is a third-generation printing company. From letterheads to business cards and all types of invitations, books, and magazines. Our dedicated staff care about your project and work to get it right the first time, every time. Southwest Printers' design team makes your art stand out above the rest. Our printing team will handle your project like it's the only one in the shop. Let us print your signs, banners, window lettering, event tickets, invitations, and much, much more. Remember, Southwest Printers. If you can think it, we can print it.
Find us fast in names and numbers.
ENMU Open House Preview Day for high school students is Saturday, October 28th on campus in Portales. High school students and their parents can get information about admission and scholarships, find out about potential majors, get a specialized campus tour, and have a chance to win great prizes, including a $500 scholarship. Come visit campus and learn about our safe, family-friendly college environment. Sign up today at enmu.edu/open house. Eastern New Mexico University. Student success. That's what we're about.
Forest Tire, mile after mile, we've been with you for almost 80 years. Nowadays, it seems like nothing is built to last. Phones, appliances, cars, computers. But the new Michelin Defender 2 tire is designed to outlast. With a quiet and comfortable ride, you'll have the confidence you need on the roads, whether they're wet or dry. So goodbye to short-lived and hello to something that lasts. Forest Tire, keeping you rolling since 1944.
Home healthcare is healthcare in the comfort of your own home when you cannot care for yourself. Home care services can help someone who has chronic health issues, medical setbacks, or health impairments. J&J has the best skilled nurses and therapists for any of your special needs. So why pick a stranger to care for those you love when you can pick your beloved neighbor with over 25 years of experience? J&J Home Care is here for all your home care needs. Call us now at 575-746-2892 or visit us at www.jjhc.org.
At Richland Motors, it's never been easier to sell or trade your current car, truck, or SUV for a newer model to hit the road in. Even if you don't purchase from Richland, they want to buy your vehicle for top dollar. But if you do buy from Richland, don't forget, they're the home of the powertrain warranty for life. That's a whole lot of confidence for you. See Richland for details, 2nd and Sycamore, and 1309 Southeast Main.
Mac Energy Company is working to develop today's energy with tomorrow's technology. Technological advances in recent years have presented new possibilities for exploration. We strive to utilize these advances and stay abreast of innovative technology to ensure that our company is a forerunner in the quest for energy for many years to come. But more importantly, Mac Energy Corporation is committed to being an advocate of the communities around us. We invest in community initiatives that focus on youth, education, and innovative projects that address local issues. To learn more about Mac Energy, our affiliates, and our commitment to our youth and communities, visit us at mec.com.
Good evening, Bulldog fans. Bill Hodges here on KSVP Radio, AM 990, FM 93.7, KSVPTV.com. Of course, we're on Facebook and YouTube, KSVP Radio, and we're live. The Artesia Bulldogs being hosted by the Portales Ramettes. I think that's what they're called, the Ramettes, instead of the Lady Rams. Both teams out on the court getting ready to do the national anthem. So as soon as they start that, I'll break just for a minute and let that go, and then I'll talk to you about these two teams and where they're at so far in the season. This is the first district matchup of the season. The Artesia Lady Bulldogs coming in. Coming in 13-3 overall, and Portales Ramettes coming in 14-3 overall.
National anthem.
Yeah, and so now the national anthem, so stay right there. Back here, and I'm going to go ahead and run through a couple of things here. The Portales Rams coming in ranked 4th in 4A with a 14-3 overall record. They're on a 2-game win streak. The Artesia Lady Bulldogs, our Artesia Lady Bulldogs, coming in 13-3. They're second ranked in Class 4A, and they're on a 9-game win streak. They've just been winning and winning and winning. Common opponents, they've both played Hobbs, Carlsbad, Clovis. They've played District 4, 5A. And Roswell and Ruidoso. So there's been 5 common opponents between the two. Coach at Williams said they don't play the normal or the same tournaments, so they haven't seen them since the summer. But they have played several common opponents. The Bulldogs ranked number 2 behind Goddard, and Portales ranked number 4. And so in our district, very easily can be said the toughest district in the state, with 3 of the top 4 teams in it. All right, the Goddard Rockets right now lead in set number 2 at Lovington. They won set 1 25-6, and so they're on their way to a win, or trying to get a win, as the number 1 ranked team in the state. The Portales varsity girls volleyball roster goes as follows. Number 1 is Audrey Payton. She's an outside hitter and a senior. Another senior is number 2, Abby Ontiveros. She's a middle hitter. A junior defensive specialist is number 3, Mariah Velasco. Number 4 is Alondra Acosta. She's a senior. Number 6, Angel Ornelas. She's an outside hitter and defensive specialist. She's a junior. Number 7 is Miley Banda. She is a setter, and she is also a junior. Another junior outside hitter, number 8, Addison Ainsworth. Number 10 is Brenna Jewell. She's a senior. Number 11, Ebony Fulfer, a junior. Number 12, Taya Rippey. She's a junior. Sophomore middle hitters, number 13, Skylar Massey, and she's listed at 5'11". I don't have many heights, but that's one of them. Probably their tallest young lady. And number 15 is Sydney Massey, defensive specialist, and she is a senior. For the Artesia Lady Bulldogs, number 1, Carmen Harvey. She is a defensive specialist and a junior. Sophomore outside hitter is number 2, Kirkland Miller. Number 3 is another sophomore, Jackie Tobar. She is a defensive specialist. Another sophomore outside hitter and setter, Kaylee Padilla, number 4. Number 5 is a senior outside hitter, Kenna Morrison. Number 6 is Ashton Kraft. She is an opposite side hitter and a sophomore. Another sophomore is number 7, Sorrel Sheffield, a defensive specialist. Number 8 is senior Kimber Beltran. She is a setter. Number 10, Madison Martinez, middle hitter. She's a senior. Junior, number 11, Hattie Harrison, a middle hitter. Number 12 is Kaylin Owens. She's a defensive specialist and a senior. Outside hitter, junior, number 13, Tessa Yates. And then playing several positions is number 14, Brooklyn Evans. She's listed as an outside hitter, an opposite side hitter, and a middle blocker. She's a sophomore. And rounding out the team for the Bulldogs is senior middle hitter, number 19, Lauren Wagner. Assistant coach, Lindsay Blakey. Assistant coach, Mandy Llewellyn. And assistant coach, Brianne Naylor. And, of course, head coach, Alan Williams. The teams are on the floor. And so they'll do a quick switch here. I think both teams will, as the official is out talking to them. And now coming in for the Bulldogs, Hattie Harrison, is number 1, Carmen Harvey, the libero. And I think on the other side, the same thing's going to happen, except for it'll be 2 different girls. Number 3 coming in for number 2. So the libero, Mariah Velasco, will come in for Abby Ontiveros. And it will be Artesia serving first. And back to serve is going to be number 12, Kaylin Owens, the outside hitter. Her serve is across. Back in the back court, pushed forward, and then the set, big swing, and it's going to go off the Bulldogs. Looked like it hit a couple of them, but the last one was Carmen Harvey. That'll be 1 point for the Portales Rams, and they will get to serve. So the serve coming up. Across it goes, and it's going to be an ace for the Rams. Number 7, Miley Banda, as the Bulldogs dove for it, but unable to get to it. So 2-0 as Banda will once again serve. Lefty gets it across. It's going to go into the net, and that's going to be, it was put up to the front, but it went into the net. And so another ace for Miley Banda, and Portales now leads 3-0 as she gets ready to serve the lefty, and her jump serve pretty effective so far. It's going to be dug up in the back by Owens, set and tipped over, and point Artesia. Getting the kill was number 5, Kenna Morrison, for the Lady Bulldogs. Checking in, Hattie Harrison for Carmen Harvey. And going back to serve will be number 19 for the Bulldogs, the middle hitter senior, Lauren Wagner. Her serve is across the net, dug in the back, up to number 7. She sets it up high. Going to be a tip over. The Bulldogs dive for it and get it over. And now Portales will scramble and get it back over. Try to, which they do. Owens with the bump. There's just a tip over by... And she does that about 5 or 6 times a set. Kimber Beltran, the senior, saw that hole and put it right there instead of setting it up. She tips it over. So that takes the score 2, serving 3. The Bulldogs down by 1. Lauren Wagner with the serve. Across the court it goes, and that is in for the ace. They thought it was a little long, but it was not. And so it'll be Bulldogs serving 3-3 as Wagner will once again serve. She pounds the ball a couple of times, and a serve. Going to be dug in the back. They're just going to have to scramble and just get it over. The Bulldogs going to have a free ball here. Owens up to, and there's a kill by Morrison. That was set by Kimber Beltran, and Morrison hammers it down from the left side for her. Actually, that'd be, I guess, her second kill. The other one was a little more soft touch. But 4-3, the Bulldogs lead here in set number 1. As they're talking about something now, so we'll wait and see what that's all about. Wagner waiting to get the go-ahead. Goddard won set 1, 25-6, and now have won set 2, 25-13. And talking about something, so both sides have just huddled up there. The official on the floor is talking to the scores table, getting something clarified, I guess. Thursday night, these Artesia Lady Bulldogs will be back at home in the pit, taking on number 1 ranked Goddard Rockets. That's going to be a big one. We need to fill the pit up Thursday night. So if you're listening right here and watching, you need to plan to come to the pit Thursday night. All right, so they got it figured out. I couldn't figure out what they were saying. Here's the serve from Wagner. Goes across. It's going to be dug up in the back. Set in the middle on the left side. It's going to be blocked at the net, and that goes to Artesia. Getting up there was Harrison and Morrison. 5-3 Artesia. Wagner will get the ball back, and she will once again serve. Pretty good crowd here at Portales Rams Gymnasium. All right, here's Wagner with the serve. Across it goes. Going to be hit up by number 13. She goes over to the far side. It's going to be a free ball for Artesia. Set up to the front to Kimber in the middle. Hattie Harrison with the big swing off of the block, out of bounds. Point Artesia. So first kill for Hattie. Good set there. That was Padilla that passed it up front, and then a good set by Kimber Beltran. The Bulldogs with that free ball got into their system. Hattie Harrison hammers it home. Serve is across. They are to dig it up. Set in the middle. Blocked by Hattie Harrison. She goes up tall and blocks number 8, Addison Ainsworth, the junior outside hitter. Hattie right there and blocks it right back down onto their side. The Bulldogs now lead 7-3. Wagner on a run. Here's the set, or the serve. Dug up in the back row. It's going to be a free ball for the Bulldogs. They're just going to have to get it over. Owens up to, and then into the net goes Harrison. That was a pretty good set, looked like, from Kimber, but Harrison, the timing was off a little bit. She looked like she was coming down. So the point to the Rams, and Audrey Payton will do the serving. Jump serve across. Owens has it, goes off for her funny and out of bounds. So the ace for Payton, and the score now 7-5. Bulldogs with a 2-point lead. Kind of to be expected here, back and forth, as these two teams, very similar records, 14-3 and 13-3. Here's the serve. Owens digs it up. Kimber chases it down, and Hattie will get it over. That'll give the Portales Rams a chance here. That shot is going to be tipped up, and and they said we were in the net. So in the net on the Bulldogs. We'll give the point to the Rams. Payton back again to serve her jump serve. Here's a cross. Padilla gets it to Kimber. Tip over, and there's a point. That's a good job there as they went up to block the Bulldogs. And Morrison was able to tip it over the block. Now she'll go back to serve with an 8-6 lead. Her serve is across, dug up by the libero. It's going to be a free ball Artesia, see if they can get in their system. Up to the front and on the left side. Big swing and a kill for the Bulldogs. Padilla. 9-6 Artesia. And Morrison will once again serve. We're in set number 1 if you're just joining us here on KSVP Radio and KSVPTV.com. You might be on Facebook or YouTube, wherever you're at. Thanks for joining. Here's a good serve. Dove by number 3, Velasco. Again, just trying to get it over, and it goes into the net. So the Bulldogs get a point there off a great serve from Kenna Morrison. Velasco made a diving effort, but the ball went backwards and it was out, and then it went up into the net. Here's her serve. And it's out. They say it went out. It was kind of a slow call there by the corner, but point Bulldogs as number 8 checks out and coming in for Portales. I didn't get her number. I think it's number 2. Ontiveros back in. Here's the serve. Dug up in the back row. Hattie Harrison will just tip it over. It's going to got back over Morrison, and then it's going to be tipped over, and there's another point for Kimber Beltran as the Bulldogs senior setter just puts that right in the middle. Four of the Portales Rams dive for it, but unable to come up with it. And that'll put Kimber back to serve for the Lady Bulldogs, leading 11-7. Her jump serve is across, dug up by Velasco. Now it's just going to be behind the 10-foot line. Good job there by chasing it down. The Bulldogs will just get it over. Padilla with a nice overhand, and it's going to be time just to get it over. It's going to put the Bulldogs at a chance here. Back or forward set, going to punch it over with the left hand was Padilla. They're going to chase it down and just get it over once again. Harrison puts it in the middle, set up, back, and not able to get it over was number 13 for the Bulldogs, who had just checked in. I didn't get her. I'm sorry, it's number 10 for the Bulldogs, Madison Martinez, who came in a minute ago. Number 15 going back to serve, that's Cindy Massey. And her serve is across, dug up by the Bulldogs. There's a big swing, and there's a kill for number 4, Kaylee Padilla. Good job back there by Carmen Harvey. She dug that out. Checking in for the Bulldogs is Wagner. Harrison will take a seat, and checking in on the other side is Taya Rippey. And the aforementioned Carmen Harvey will go back to serve here, leading 12-8 here in set number 1. Here's her jump serve. Gets it back. They're just going to tip it over, and there's their Number 7 with the nice tip over, Miley Banda. She did what we've seen Kimber doing as number 1 checks in. Audrey Payton for number 6, or Nellis for the Rams. Down 9-12. And back to serve is number 13, Massey. She'll get it over. Oh, and then just an awkward-looking set there for the Bulldogs as Morrison kind of side-armed it, went up, and then her and Wagner were kind of right together. Anyway, point Portales. Here's the serve. Good jump serve. Dug up in the back row by the Bulldogs. Back set. Long hit back by Martinez. Portales will get it over. Good job by Morrison. Gets it up to Kimber. Nice pass. The set is going to go down the left side, but they dig it up. Now Portales will get it over. Again, Padilla back gets a nice pass and then hammered down by Lauren Wagner with the kill. Good job there by the Bulldogs front. Good pass. Good set there by Kimber Beltran. Now Padilla will go back to serve. 13-10. Bulldogs lead by 3. Her jump serve is going to be dug up in the back row. Nice pass, nice set. It's going to go back, and getting it up in there was Padilla. And now from the 10-foot line, it's going to be long, and that was Kimber Beltran. So point to Portales is checking in for the libero. Number 3 is number 8, Addison Ainsworth. And Skylar Massey back to serve once again for the Rams. It's over, dug up in the back row by the Bulldogs. Back set, pass is dug up on the backside by the Rams. That big swing, the Bulldogs get it up in the air. Kimber will just get it over the top, so another free ball for Portales. Oh, and then they're going to go back, and that's going to be out of bounds. Point Artesia as Velasco will check back in, and on the other side checking in is Kaylin Owens for Martinez. So Owens will go back to serve, leading 14-11, and here in set number 1, the Artesia Bulldogs with a 3-point lead. It's kind of been back and forth all set long. Here's her jump serve, and we dug up in the back. It's going to be a free ball for the Bulldogs, and that is going to be point Artesia up there, and I think it might have hit the net, but up in the middle to block it was Lauren Wagner. So either way, it goes on their side, Portales side, so point Artesia. 15-11, and the ever-dangerous server for the Artesia Bulldogs, Owens with the nice serve. Bumped up right on the net. It's going to fall on their side. Point Artesia. Again, Wagner and Morrison there for the block. And now a timeout taken. We'll take one as well. We'll be right back. Bulldogs lead 16-11.
Trusted service, no need to lie. Hop online, our reviews are high at Big O. At Big O Tires.
The Changing Seasons Changing Tires event is here. Now through October 29th, get $70 to $100 instant savings on 4 select in-stock Pirelli, Goodyear, or Cooper tires. Big O Tires, the team you trust. Excludes Pirelli P4 Persist tires. Installation charges extra. Required on all 4 tires. Not valid with other offers. Eligibility may vary. Disposal fees extra and shop fees extra where permitted. See store for details.
Rosa, have you decided where
What if you could look forward 1 year, 4 years, 40 years? What does the future look like? How will you ignite it? This is where the future gets fueled, where ideas come to light and identities flourish. This is where we define opportunity as individuals and as a pack. Being a Lobo is about so much more than the classes you take. It's about the mark you make on your world, because the journey starts here, but it never ends. What will you ignite?
At number 1, nice jump serve that Kaylin has, and here it is. It's across, and it hits the top of the net. She tried to just drop that over, and it doesn't fall, so it hits top of the net, falls back on Artesia's side. So 17-12 is now the score. Portales down by 5 here in set number 1. Serve is over, dug by Padilla. Kimber with the pass, and the set, and there's another big kill for the Artesia Lady Bulldogs, Lauren Wagner. So the pass from Padilla up to Kimber. She makes a beautiful set. And then finishing it off was Wagner as Harvey will take a seat. Harrison back in. 18-12. Here's the serve. Across it goes. Dug up in the back row. They're going to just get this over. Dug up by Padilla. Back pass, and it's going to get over the top. Back in the back, it's Artesia. They're going to have a chance to get into their motion this time. Big time swing, but it's out. As number 5, Kenna Morrison, went cross court and it goes out of bounds. Wagner will check back out. Coming in is Carmen Harvey, and back to serve will be number 1, Audrey Payton for the Rams. 13 serving 18. It's over. It's going to be dug up and out of bounds off the Bulldogs. Great serve and ace there for Payton. 14-18 now. The Rams down by 4. We are in set number 1. Payton once again ready to serve. Here's her jump serve. A little bit more of a floater this time. And then right up on the line was Kimber. She tries to hammer it home, and they're just going to set it up. Harrison from behind the 10-foot line. She'll get the kill. And the Bulldogs go back up by 5, 19-14, as number 1, Payton, will check out. Coming in as number 6, Ornalis for the Rams. 19 serving 14. And back to serve, Kenna Morrison. Nice, strong serve, dug up in the back. It's going to be into the net. They're going to call in the net on number 7, Miley Banda for the Rams. So the Bulldogs get to 20 first. It's 20-14 as Kenna will go back and serve once again. And her serve hits the top of the net. So the Bulldogs really have good serve. They press to get them over. Checking in for, I missed her number. Her hair was in my way. But there was a switch on Portales' side. Serve is over for Portales. Dug up in the back row by Owens. Up front to Kimber. She's going to get it across. It's going to be tipped up. That was Padilla. And then we're going to have a double hit. Oh, they hit it 4 times was the call. Maddie Martinez will check in for Owens. The Bulldogs now lead 21-15. And we've got the serve upcoming. It tips the top of the net. Big swing, and that is out of bounds, and she did get out of the way of it. It was number 5, Kenna Morrison, who was going to put her arm out there and then swung it down and was able to get away. So back for her second serve in a row now is Kimber Beltran, leading 22-15. It's a good serve across. Dug up by Velasco. Cross set, and there's a big swing and a big kill for number 13, Skylar Massey, the sophomore. 16-22 now. Bulldogs lead as 15 comes in. And that's Cindy Massey. She'll come in and serve for the Rams, down by 6. 22-16, the Bulldogs lead here in set number 1. It's over, and it's into the net. 23-16, as 15 will take out, 12 will come in. And Harrison will come out, and Wagner will come in for the Bulldogs. Rippey comes back in for Massey. And back to serve is our libero, Carmen Harvey. Her over the top. Oh, and it hits the top of the net. So they traded net shots from the service, as checking in for number 6 is number 1, Payton, in for Ornalis. And going back to serve will be Skylar Massey. 17-23, 17 serving 23. Bulldogs lead by 6. And that goes into the net. There's been back-to-back in the nets here on the services. So the Bulldogs now 1 point away. Set point here. And back to serve will be Kaylee Padilla. 24 serving 17, set number 1. And now we got a timeout on the floor as they're talking about it over there. Now they think they're giving her the go-ahead. Here's the big swing. Back row, it's got up there. Looks like they're going to get a little bump over. Set up on the left side. Big swing for the Bulldogs, but it's blocked. Is up on the left side, Kenna Morrison, but it's blocked by the Ramettes. So point goes to the Rams. And back to serve for the Ramettes will be number 2, Abby Ontiveros. Set point Bulldogs. Good job in the back there. Bulldogs will get a big swing over. Rams get to it, and then nobody can. And that will end at 25-18. The Artesia Lady Bulldogs defeat the Portales Rams in set number 1, 25-18. We'll be back.
Your savings will blossom with share certificates at Artesia Credit Union. Earn 5.5% APY with a minimum $10,000 deposit, 12-month term. This offer is for new deposits only and is federally insured by NCUA. Help your savings blossom with a 5.5% interest rate at Artesia Credit Union. Membership is open to all residents of New Mexico. To learn more, stop by Artesia Credit Union at 210 North 5th Street in Artesia or visit artesiacu.org.
If you're missing a tooth or several teeth, a dental implant may be the ultimate solution. Implants look and feel so much like real teeth that you probably forget you have an implant. Maupin & Brown Dentistry is one of New Mexico's most experienced implant providers, with literally thousands of implant patients who are absolutely delighted with the results. Call Maupin & Brown today for an evaluation. You'll be surprised how affordable implants can be. Maupin & Brown, your choice for experienced, state-of-the-art dentistry.
The need to grow past our basic capabilities and experience. The need to grow past our basic capabilities and experience the impossible will forever keep aviation technology evolving. Within the Aviation Maintenance Technology program at ENMU Roswell, students thrive knowing that the faculty and community are supporting their success. ENMU Roswell is dedicated to empowering students through hands-on skills training in a nurturing environment. To learn more, contact us today.
For you, the department is currently hiring certified and uncertified officers. Take advantage of a great retirement plan, paid leave, and medical benefits. Apply in person, online, or call 575-746-5000 for more information. The Artesia Police Department is an equal opportunity employer. And please always remember, don't drink and drive.
I can't believe I just scratched that car. Find my insurance card.
Dude, what do you have in this glove box? Ew, are these socks dirty?
Forget about the socks. I need my insurance card.
Just pull it up on the State Farm mobile app.
But I can do that? Oh, hey, I can do that.
Yep, it's called service.
I can file a claim on here, too?
Yeah, it's called service.
Whoa, I can call my agent, too?
It's called service.
In Artesia, contact Sandy Stockton at 575-748-1111.
All right, welcome back here as number 7 will lead things off. Miley Banda for the Portales Rams. Her floater is over. Doug in the back row. Set up to Kimber. Big, well, not a big swing, just a soft touch by Wagner. They're going to get it over. Free ball Artesia. Kimber's going to back set. Nope, she goes forward. It's going to be blocked and then falls short as two Bulldogs looked at each other. Neither one of them got to it, so it'll be point Portales. By the way, Goddard sweeps Lovington 25-6, 25-13, and 25-7. So Goddard 1-0 in district. Lovington Wildcats 0-1. That goes into the net for Banda, so it'll be point Bulldogs 1-1 now as Owens will check back in for the Bulldogs. Martinez will take a seat, and Kaylin will go back to serve. Tied up 1-1. She gets ready, and here's the serve. Dug up in the back row, goes up to number 7. She gets, looked like she got into the net. Owens bumps it up to Kimber. She's just going to get that over, and it falls, just out of bounds. I thought it hit the line, but it did not. The official's right there on top of it, so hard for me to say it did. Point Portales. Here's the serve by number 1. Across it into the net, it'll be Bulldogs point. So Peyton hits it into the net. Checking in for her now is Ornelas, and checking in for the Bulldogs, Hattie Harrison. For our libero, Harvey, and back to serve will be Wagner. 2-2 here in set number 2. Serve is over. Doug in the back row. Set, and a big swing blocked at the net. Hattie Harrison over there along with Kimber Beltran, and they block it right back down into the side of Portales, and that is a point Artesia. So Wagner back again to serve, leading 3-2 here in set 2. Serve is across. Dug in the back row by Velasco. They're going to be from behind the 10-foot line. It's going to be over the net. Happy birthday, but there it is, blocked. And up for the big block was Kimber Beltran. That ball goes high and long off of Wagner in the back row, and they had a chance to slam it down, but Beltran blocks it. 4-2 Bulldogs. Here's the serve. Again, Velasco with the feed up front. In the middle, it's going to be tipped. Beltran gets to it. Owens to it. And now tipping it over, and in there was number 5, Kenna Morrison, with another kill. That was one of those soft touch kills. Just gets it over the outstretched blocking arms of the Portales Rams. And the Bulldogs quickly up by 3. 5 serving 2. Wagner ready to go. And the serve. And that will be in. There's an ace for Lauren Wagner. They decided not to go for it, and it fell right back in front of the line for Lauren Wagner. And the Bulldogs now lead by 4 here in set number 2, 6-2. By the way, the JV wins. They won 2-1. Here's the serve. Good hard serve. Velasco gets it into the air. Two Portales Rams are in each other. It's going to be a free ball. Back to Wagner. She's going to bump it up to the set of, and that's going to be a kill for Owens. Morrison. And it was a good set there by Kimber Beltran. And Morrison with another kill. Now leading 7-2. Serve is over. Dug in the back row. And it looks like it's going to be another. No, they're going to get to it. Yep, it will be a free ball. Owens pumps it up. In the middle, Hattie Harrison with a big swing and a kill on the left side. Great pass there from Owens. Good set by Kimber Beltran. And there's a timeout taken, and we'll take it to Bulldogs 8, Portales 2.
Get great service with Pressure Services. Pressure Services LLC specializes in hydrovacs, vacuum trucks, kill trucks, sandblasting and coating, and roustabouts. The Bulldogs are champions on and off the field, and Pressure Services LLC are your champions when it comes to dependable, accountable, and efficient service. When you need it right, Pressure Services will be there for you. Pressure Services LLC, 575-736-1047. Go Bulldogs!
All right, welcome back here on KSVP Radio and KSVPTV.com. The Artesia Lady Bulldogs, if you're just joining us, won set number 1, 25-18. And they're now here in set 2, leading 8-2 over the Portales Rams. Timeout was taken by the Rams, try to stop the bleeding. We'll see if that, Robbie and I always talk about it, if that timeout kills the momentum. Lauren Wagner, who's been serving for a while, I think this is her 5th serve in a row. And they're talking about it. So haven't given her the go-ahead yet. Bulldogs lead 8-2, and now she gets, well, I thought they would give, now they give her the whistle. And here's the serve. We'll go back to the back row to Velasco, having to chase it down on the Rams. It's going to be a free ball for Artesia. Bumped up by Owens. Kimber in the middle. Big spike, and they are able to dig that up. Then they're going to get it back. Bulldogs chase it down and not going to be able to get to it. That was a great effort by Portales because Hattie Harrison went up high and really slammed it down, but they were able to get it down. Wagner checks back out. Back in is Harvey, and they're right back to serving. Velasco gets it over. It's going to be up on the net. Bulldogs are going to tip it over. The Rams will have a chance here to get in their system. Big swing. That's down the line, and a point for number 13, Sydney Massey. So those 2 points coming after the timeout, and Velasco will go back to serve once again. Bulldogs leading 8-4 here in set number 2. The jump serve from Velasco will get over the net, bumped up by Padilla. Back set, big swing, dug up by the Portales Rams. Hits something up top, hits the ceiling, but it's going to fall on Bulldog side, and there was a big kill for Kenna Morrison. She'll go back to serve, leading 9-4. Now the coach for Portales is getting clarification. It had hit the ceiling, it hit up in the rafters and came straight down on their side. None of them went for it. Now Coach Williams is going to walk out. So the official's going to go talk to the official up on the stand and see what the call is. I think the Rams coach said if it hits up there, it's a dead ball, but I don't know if that's the case or not. It seems like it hits in our gym all the time and they don't call it a dead ball. She's going to walk over and talk to the Portales coach. So I believe it stays Bulldog point, and it does. So I think it's 10 serving 4, or at least I thought it was. They're going to wait for the official to come back. And now they're saying, they're going to say toss-up. You hear the fans, some not very happy with it. So now they're talking about it. Some more. Coach Williams goes out, and it's going to be Portales' ball. They take the point off. Wow, I guess they did add that point, but they're going to say it was a do-over. And so 4 serving 8. Back to the backside, tipped up to the front, and then just tipped over by Kimber. And that's going to be another kill for her. It just looks so great when Kimber does that, and it's unexpected by the Portales Rams. So point back to Artesia, 9-4, and Kenna now will go back to serve. Here's her serve, and it's going to be under the net, actually. She just missed that one. So 5 serving 9 as 15 checks in for 12 for the Rams. Massey in for Rippey. And that would be Sydney Massey. She'll go back to serve. Little floater over there. It's going to be dug up in the back row by Harvey. Kimber up front, and then it's going to be a tip over and kill for Hattie Harrison. Nice pass. Hattie was skying up there and barely got her fingers on it as Martinez will check in for Owens for the Bulldogs. And back to serve will be Kimber Beltran. They've doubled up the Rams now, 10 serving 5. Long serve. She tried to go back right at the back line. It goes too long as Payton will check back in for the Rams. 6 serving 10. And back to serve will be Skylar Massey. Dug up by Harvey. Up to Kimber. Back set. Harrison will tip it over. Dug up back there by Bonda. And now the left-hander will get blocked at the net, but Portales digs it up. They're going to again have a chance in the middle there, and there is a nice little soft kill. Diving for it for the Bulldogs was Padilla, but number 2, Ontiveros, is able to just put it right in the hole. Good effort by Padilla, but can't get to it. So 7 serving 10, Portales with the serve. Massey dug up in the back row. Kimber back set to Harrison. Big swing. It's tipped, and they recover. Pass over to the left side. Big swing, and there's a kill for the Portales Rams, and that takes the score to 8-10. Portales down by two. I was Audrey Payton with the big swing. Massey back to serve once again. 8 serving 10. Across it goes. Dug up in the back row. Pass. Big swing, and there's a kill for Padilla on the left side. Boy, she took that to the middle of the court and went off one of the Portales Rams as Wagner checks back in. Harrison will get a break. 11 serving 8 here in set number 2. The Bulldogs lead by 3. Carmen Harvey back to serve. And her jump serve from the right side is dug up. Little bump pass up front. She's going to get it back to Harvey. Harvey to Kimber on the left side. Big swing. That's tipped at the net. Padilla with another kill, and the Bulldogs go up 12-8. Carmen Harvey back again to serve. And she is on the right side, middle. And then she kind of fades over to the right side. Here's her jump serve. Boy, just barely dug up back there by Tavares, and it's going to get over. The Rams scramble and get it over in the middle. Just tipping it over. The Rams again get it over. Padilla's going to get it back to the backcourt. The Rams trying to scramble. Will they get it over again? They will. Free ball for Artesia. And chasing it down and going to the left side, and Padilla will just tip it over. The Rams are able to get to it again. Good volley here. Big swing, but into the net. Up to block it was Madison Martinez, but it goes into the net, and that will be point Artesia. Boy, Portales really did some scrambling there as the Bulldogs had them on their heels, and they almost got it done, but Bulldogs able to prevail on the point. Here's and just into the net. She was just trying to just get it over Carmen Harvey, and it goes into the net, so we'll turn it back over as checking in for Velasco is number 8, Ainsworth in, and back to serve will be Ontiveros for the Rams. Her jump serve dug up in the back row. Chasing it down and just going to get it over are the Bulldogs, Wagner. Portales, and then they go backwards. Nice dig there by Kimber, and then it goes in the back row. Madison Martinez with the kill. Nice job there by Maddie up high as Velasco checks back in, the libero for the Rams. The Bulldogs go back up by 5, 14 serving 9, and back to serve will be Padilla. Nice jump serve. Velasco gets it up into the air. Just going to be bumping it over. Good job there going and getting it by the Bulldogs. Tipping it over and in the hole is number 5 for the Artesia Bulldogs, Kenna Morrison. And that all started with a great save back there by Carmen Harvey. She dove for it. Chasing it down was Kimber Beltran. And now again with the serve is Padilla, and that's going to be a little bit long. Sails off to the left side and too long. So the Bulldogs have 15 and the Rams now have 10. As number 7, Bonda, goes back to serve. And I've said Banda and Bonda. I got to figure out what I'm going to say. Up to the front, and there's a big swing and a kill for Lauren Wagner. Good pass, good set, and Wagner finishes in the middle. Owens will check in for Martinez, and she'll go back to serve. Bulldogs leading 16-10. So Owens serves on that right side, and here's her jump serve. Nice knuckleball ace. The 3 Rams all looked at each other like, I thought you were getting it. I'm telling you, that ball really does move. It's hard to tell from the side, but it's got a lot of movement on it. Kaylee Owens with a great serve. 17-10 Bulldogs. Here's the serve from Owens. Another knuckleball dug up by Velasco. They're going to get into their system. Back set. It's going to be tipped. And a kill for number 1, Audrey Payton. Bulldogs were there, but it goes through the hand. It looked like it maybe have went off of Lauren Wagner. Nonetheless, a kill. So now 11 serving 17. Portales down by 6 here in set number 2. And Payton will do the service. Here's across. Bulldogs, Beltran across, and then it's knocked back into the Bulldog side of things. Pushing it back to the corner, and Portales is able to scramble and get back there. Free ball. Harvey up to Kimber in the middle. Big swing, blocked, and it's going to be off of the Bulldogs back on their side of things. Wagner had a big swing. Portales did a good job getting up and blocking it. So point goes to Portales. 12-17, Portales with a 5-point deficit. Payton again with the serve. Padilla to Kimber up front. Big swing and another block for the Rams. Getting up there to block that was number 12, Taya Rippey. As Morrison had a big swing on the left side, but she was able to have it. It was blocked. Payton with another serve. Right up on the ball, and they get it over. Bulldogs win it there, but then it's a dive on the right side, or on the left side by number 5, Kenna Morrison, goes off of her and out of bounds, and Coach Williams will take a timeout. So 17-14, Bulldogs lead. We'll be back.
If you're looking for a career that offers challenge, purpose, and opportunity while valuing you and your work-life balance, we invite you to start your journey at Coterra Energy. Here at Coterra Energy, our operations are growing fast, and we're looking for qualified individuals for field and office positions. New employees are eligible to receive a sign-on bonus, and once hired, they'll receive an unmatched benefits package. Producing energy, empowering people, building community. Text Coterra, C-O-T-E-R-R-A, to 71441 to start your journey today. Coterra Energy is an equal opportunity employer.
All right, coming out of the timeout by the Bulldogs. Let's see if that works for them to get a point away here as the Rams on a little bit of a run. It's 17-14 Artesia here in set number 2. And the Rams will have the serve coming out of the Bulldog timeout, and it's going to hit the net. It worked. Robbie and I keep telling each other we're gonna figure out the percentage, but we never do. So Hattie Harrison checks in for Carmen Harvey, and back to serve will be Lauren Wagner for the Bulldogs, leading 18-14 here in set 2. The serve is over, dug up in the back row. They're going to have a chance here, and they're just trying to bump it over. Bulldogs block that one, and then it's out of bounds off of the Rams as she just hit it with her fist. Number 6 did. That's Ornelas. Point Artesia, 19 serving 14. Bulldogs with a 5-point lead. Wagner. Nice hard serve. Dug up in the back row. Now big swing. Wagner with the bump up front. Kimber will kick it back, and Wagner will just put it over. Portales chases that down. Number 7 with the set in the middle. It's going to be a kill for number 2, Ontiveros. Or, I'm sorry, that was number 12 with the kill. Taya Rippey. So 15 serving 19 now, as Velasco, the libero, will go back to serve for the Rams. Owens with the set up front. Now big swing, and it was tipped. Oh yeah, tipped at the left side. Big kill there for Hattie Harrison. And the Bulldogs once again get to 21st. I always stop and rest between my words there because it sounds like I say 21st. All right, here's the serve by Morrison. Portales up front. It's going to be blocked up for the block, and I think I know who got it. Harrison was there, but I think Kimber got it the way she come out of there excited. So Kimber Harrison gets the block, and the Bulldogs now lead 21-15. Morrison back again to serve with her jump serve. She just did an overhand serve, and that's dug up by Velasco. There's going to be a free ball for Artesia. Up to Harvey, set. And the swing is going to be blocked, chasing it down, and then Harrison with the nice swing over, but the Portales Rams get to it. Over to the left side, it's going to be tipped, and that'll be a kill for the Portales Rams as they're able to go down that left side. Number 12, I'm sorry, that's number 13, Skylar Massey, as number 12 checks in for number 15. So Rippey in for Sydney Massey. And Rippey will do the serving. 16 serving 21, Bulldogs by 5. Ooh, good save there by Harvey. Tip over, it's going to be good job getting to it by the Rams. Big swing, and it's going to be the Bulldogs get it up. Morrison will get it over. So a good scramble there by Artesia from behind the 10-foot line, and that is a nice kill from back there for number 13, Skylar Massey. Point Portales. So 21-17, the Bulldogs lead by 4 now, as Massey will go back. Rippey will go back again to serve. Her jump serve is over. Bulldogs chasing down, just a tip over by Kimber. Kimber again with the tip over. Portales is able to get to it and set up on the left side and into the net. It'll be Bulldog ball. That ball, I don't know if she called her in the net. It said it was on this side of the post, as Madison Martinez will check back in. Kayla Owens will take a seat. Bulldogs lead 22-17, and one of the seniors, Kimber Beltran, with the serve. Nice dig back there by Portales. They're just going to get it over, but Hattie Harrison, and it goes off of her hand and out of bounds. As 1 for 6 on Portales side. Payton will check in for Ornelas, and she'll go back to serve, down by 4. 18 serving 22, Bulldogs lead. Actually, it's number 13, Massey, going back to serve. Nice dig there, but off. That's an ace. As I said, it was a nice dig, but it went off to the right. She got to it, kind of pancaked it, did Morrison, but just a great serve by Skylar Massey. 19 serving 22. Here's her jump serve. Harvey up to Beltran and into the net for Padilla. So the Bulldogs just a little out of sync there. 20 serving 22. As Skylar Massey will once again go back to serve. Her jump serve. Again an ace. Bulldogs unable to handle that. It went right to Morrison. It goes off her sideways, and Bulldogs will call their second timeout. We'll take it as well. 21-22, Bulldogs by 1.
Sometimes that dog barking is an Artesia Bulldog preparing for victory. Most of the time, however, it's probably just the family pet asking for attention. Artesia Animal Clinic provides a full range of services for just about any size pet or animal. Our new clinic has been expanded to provide better quality of care, including an in-house laboratory, radiology, surgery, herd health, and more. So the next time your pet looks like they could use some extra care, come by Artesia Animal Clinic in our newly remodeled and expanded facility at 110 West Mahone Drive.
All right, so the Bulldogs take the timeout. Portales Rams cheerleaders will hustle off the court. And Skylar Massey will continue her serve, down by 1. In the back row, dug up. Cross-court pass. It's blocked. But the Bulldogs able to get it. Kimber, and nobody was there. So a mistake there by the Bulldogs. 22-22. Here in set number 2, Skylar Massey will continue serving for the Rams. Across it goes, dug up by Harvey. Kimber back set. And there we go, a kill to Hattie Harrison on the right side. Gets the thing back on the Bulldog side. As checking back in is Wagner. Harrison, after the kill, will take a seat. And back to serve will be Carmen Harvey. She needs to just reel off 2 here and get the Bulldogs out of set number 2. 23 serving 22, Bulldogs by 1. Carmen Harvey. Serve is across, dug up in the back row. Set, back set, big swing. Bulldogs dig it. And that's just going to be a get the ball over by the Bulldogs. Now big swing. It's going to be nice pass up front. Big swing by the Bulldogs in the net. Bulldogs still have it alive. And Kimber will just get it over. So a free ball for Portales. Another big swing coming up here, and that's long. Bulldog point, 24-22. What a great scramble for the Artesia Bulldogs. Great heads up by Lauren Wagner, realizing that ball had went off the net. She was able to get it back up in the air. The other Bulldogs, I think, thought it was already a point Portales, but a good job, and now set point. Carmen Harvey with the serve. Portales is able to get it up. Should be a free ball for the Bulldogs. They're just going to get it over. Harvey sets it up. Kimber back set, or front forward set. Big swing, and it's Bulldog point. Yeah, that's the ball game. Artesia wins 25-22. They now lead 2-0 and look to get a sweep as we come back for set number 3. Stay right there.
Our mind Our mind really matters. The old saying, what goes in comes out, that's true of our mind. Our mind allows us to learn, and to learn many things. Paul tells us in Romans chapter 8 and verse 7 that the sinful nature is always hostile to God. It never did obey God's laws, and it never will. And so we think about that with our mind. Our mind is where we decide, am I going to choose to do it God's way, or am I going to choose to do it the sinful way? And so if I can learn how to do things sinfully, then can I not learn how to do things God's way? I need to learn those things. I need to be taught those things, but I need to allow my mind, my brain, that learning mechanism in my life to allow those things to soak in and to be able to do those things day in and day out. And so how's your life? Are you allowing God's laws to penetrate your mind? Or are you just saying, well, that's just the way it is and society wants me to do it this way? I hope you're allowing God's laws to do it. And if you struggle with that, come visit us at the Hermosa Church of Christ.
Incredible Printing is open for business. Located across the street from the Derek Floor statue in Artesia, Incredible Printing is Artesia's only local printer. Incredible Printing makes your business that high-flying brochure needed to advertise those new services or products. Incredible Printing also specializes in all carbon copy books and material. Incredible Printing is open in Artesia, across from the Derek Floor statue.
It's the Big Meat Savings Sale at Finn's Country Market in Artesia. Friar Lake quarters, frozen 10-pound bag, 39 cents a pound. Fresh Boston butt pork roast, $1.79 a pound. Choice boneless beef arm roast, family pack, $3.99 a pound. And country style ribs or pork steak, family pack, $1.99 a pound at Finn's Country Market in Artesia. And right now, Pepsi select flavors, 24-pack cube, $8.99 each at Finn's Country Market in Artesia.
Dean's Inc. of Artesia provides a superior choice for all your electrification, communication, and supply needs, with a vision to be the premier industrial electrical service provider in New Mexico and West Texas, providing unparalleled quality in supplies and service with highly skilled and conscious personnel. We pledge to our customers to exhibit the utmost in integrity and reputation while providing superior quality in all we do. Dean's Inc., located at 409 Commerce Road or online at deansinc.com. All
right, Bulldog fans, we're back here going into set number 3. The officials talking to each other, the floor official making sure all the players are on there correctly. As the clock counts down here, the Velasco will check in on the Portales side. And then do we see, Hattie Harrison will take a seat, and the libero for, the libero for the Bulldogs, Carmen Harvey, will check in. So the Bulldogs win set 1, 25-18, and set 2, 25-22, looking to get a clean sweep, are the Lady Bulldogs, and they'll have the first serve to start set number 3, and back to serve will be Kaylin Owens. Here's her jump serve, gets it across, barely dug up. Number 7 will set it up. It's going to be blocked at the net, but the Rams will recover. Cross set, and just a bump over. Owens with the pass up front to Kimber, and then the tip over by the Bulldogs. Big swing, and that's going to be long. Point Artesia. They were asking for the tip, but nobody tipped it for the Artesia Bulldogs. So 1-0 Artesia, as Kaylin will go back once again to serve. We're in set number 3 if you're just joining us. Bulldogs lead 2-0. Serve is over, dug up in the back row, set in the middle, big swing, and that does go off the Bulldogs. Kaylin Owens got a hand on it, so the tip will be point Portales. 1-1. Goddard sweeps Lovington in 3, so they now are 1-0 in district. Back to serve is Banda. Back to the back row in the middle. Big swing, and that's on. Oh, that looked like it was on the line, but it is not just outside the line. Big swing there by the Bulldogs' Lauren Wagner. Point Portales as Banda will go back once again to serve. The lefty. Across it goes, dug up by Owens. Kimber with the pass. And there's a kill. Another one, just not the big swing, but a nice kill there for Kenna Morrison. Bulldogs tie it up 2-2 as Harrison checks back in. Harvey will take a break, and back to serve for the Bulldogs will be Lauren Wagner. Her serve from the middle. Dug up by Velasco. Big swing blocked at the net. Hattie Harrison was in the middle all by herself. She blocks it right back down. And the Bulldogs with the point, 3-2. now leading by 1. And again, once again, back to serve, Lauren Wagner. Her serve is across. It goes backwards. Portales going to have to hustle to get this over. It'll be a free ball for Artesia. Owens up to Kimber in the middle to Harrison. And boy, she got up high and slammed that down. It was going so fast, it was like the heat of the sun blazing down on Portales. Point Artesia, 4-2. Just a great job there by the Bulldogs. Starting with that pass and then the set and then the big kill. And that is, again, I thought it looked like it was close to being in, but it's called out as Harvey checks back in. Wagner will get a break, and Portales will now serve. Serve is across, and there's an ace. Owens unable to get to it. It's Audrey Payton back there serving. 4-4 now. Tied back up. Here's the serve from Payton. Dug up by Owens up front. Now a pass over. Oh, and into the net as Harrison looked. She hit it with her left hand. Timing was just off there. Kimber's pass was a little out in front, I think, of where Harrison thought it was going to be, maybe. 5-4, Portales with the lead. Payton with the serve. Dug up. It's going to be just a tip over. Portales is able to get to that on the back, from the back row, and it goes off of Owens. Boy, that was a good swing there on the back row by the Portales Rams, and Owens unable to do anything with it. So they now lead 6-2. And I'm thinking, I don't remember them being in front ever. In the first 2 sets, it was always the Bulldogs up just by a little. If it was right at the beginning of the game. But right now, lead by 2, 6-4. Serve is over, dug up in the back row. Kimber cross over to the left side. It's going to be blocked at the net. And so up for that swing was Morrison, but they block it. 7-4, Portales. Payton once again back to serve. Across it goes. Dug up back there, chasing it down is Kimber. And then it's blocked at the net, but Hattie's able to get to it. And they're going to say point Artesia, and I didn't say, they're calling it a lift on the Rams. Payton will take a seat. Coming in for her is number 6, Ornelas. And back to serve for the Bulldogs will be Kenna Morrison. Down by 2, 7-5. Portales gets the ball up. Big swing in the middle, and there's a kill for the Portales Rams. Number 2 checking in for number 8. That was Ainsworth with the kill. Coming in is Ontiveros. And Portales now leads 8-5 here in set number 3. Back to serve is Velasco. The libero. Her jump serve. Tips the net. Good job there by Owen. Back set to Hattie Harrison. Good little back set from Kimber, and Harrison just puts it across, not so hard, but gets it in the spot where it's a kill. Martinez checks in. Owens takes a seat, and back to serve for the Bulldogs will be Kimber Beltran. Her jump serve is across, dug up in the back row. Banda with the set. Big swing blocked at the front by Hattie Harrison. We saw that a while ago. It was almost a mimic of what we saw earlier. Hattie Harrison in the middle by herself, and she blocks the big swing. Point Artesia. 7 serving 8. The Bulldogs down by 1. Kimber Beltran with her jump serve. A little floater. They'll get it. Banda will look to put it up. She does. Big swing. Nice dig back there. The Bulldogs get it over, but what are they saying here? So they said the Bulldogs got in the net, I guess. 9 serving 7 is back to serve will be Rippey for the Portales Rams. They lead by 2. Back row Harvey up to Kimber. Sets it, and it's going to be blocked at the net. Up for that kill effort was number 4, Kaylee Padilla, but they block it. Do the Rams. They now lead by 3 again. That's their biggest lead, I think, in the whole match tonight. 10 serving 7. Rippey back to serve once again. And the serve. Bulldogs Beltran cross set, and there's a big swing by Padilla. That is a kill. Goes off sideways off of Banda, or Bandy. No, Banda. I struggle with her name for some reason. Harrison will take a seat. Coming in as Wagner. Back to serve will be our libero, Carmen Harvey. 8 serving 10. The Bulldogs down by 2. Here's the serve. Dug up by Velasco. Banda with the set. Right in the middle. It's going to be dug up by the Bulldogs. They can't get to it. Boy, that went off. That was a good swing by the Rams, and that's a kill. 11 serving 8. Portales with the 3-point lead. Back to serve will be number 13, Skylar Massey. Her jump serve. Carmen Harvey gets it up. Oh, and the Bulldogs run into each other. Just going to get it over is Wagner. set by Banda. And that's a kill for the Portales Rams as she hits it from that left side. Number 1, Payton. Big time kill. So 12 serving 8 now. The Rams lead by 4. Skylar Massey once again back to serve. We're in set number 3. Dug up by Harvey. Up to Kimber. Back set. Big swing, and there's a kill for Padilla. And she'll go back to serve. 9 serving 12. Bulldogs down by 3. Good job there by the Bulldogs on that. Getting into the system quickly, and then the big swing and kill for Padilla. She's back to serve, down by 3, 12-9, Portales. Dug up in the back row, chasing it down was Banda, and they're just going to get that over. Set up to Kimber, right in the middle, big swing, and that'll be point RT, or they said point Portales. Said the Bulldogs got in the net. So 13 serving 9. And back to serve will be Ontiveros for the Rams. And we dug up in the back row by Harvey up to Padilla. Martinez just gets it over. Portales not able to set up in the middle. That swing is blocked at the net. Portales going to scramble. Back to Payton, again blocked at the net. It's going to be up for the Bulldogs. And Kimber will do a set across. Just going to tip it over. The Bulldogs are able to tip it back over. So a good volley by both teams. Both of them having to scramble here. And then it goes off the block. And the Bulldogs get to it. And no, they cannot. It'll be a point Portales as given a good effort there was Padilla. She goes into the bench of the Bulldogs. But 5-point lead for Portales, 14-9. Ontiveros back to serve again. And that hits back in the back, and it's an ace as diving for it was Harvey. And now a timeout taken by Coach Williams. 15-9 Portales in set number 3.
As the seasons change, it can be a great time to refresh your oral health too. Here's a few fall tooth care tips from Smile Expressions in Artesia. Fall is a great time to switch out your toothbrush. Toothbrushes should be replaced every 3 to 4 months. With fall coming comes fall baking, which means lots of sugar-laden treats. In addition to the goodies, try reaching for fruits and vegetables that are rich in fiber. And as the end of your insurance year approaches, now could be the perfect time to take advantage of any unused dental benefits. Please call and schedule your appointment today at Smile Expressions in Artesia.
All right, we're back here as the Portales Rams lead the Bulldogs here in set number 3, 15-9. And back to serve again. Now coming out of the timeout is Ontiveros for the Rams. Her serve in the back by Harvey. Up to Padilla. Big swing, and that's going to be a kill for number 5, Kenna Morrison. So the Bulldogs get that timeout. It works as Ontiveros checks, or Velasco checks back in on Portales' side. And for the Bulldogs, Maddie Martinez will get a break, and Kaylin Owens will come in to serve. Down by 5, 15-10 here in set number 3. Owens see if she can go on a run. Here's her jump serve. Dug up in the back row. Bonda's going to be right up on the net. Bulldogs get it over. Portales is going to struggle to get that back over, so it'll be a free ball Artesia. Owens with the bump up to, and it's just going to be tipped over. But again, Portales will get to it. Kimber just tried to fake them out. Padilla, Kimber, and a big swing by, and they're going to say who was in the net. Portales, number 6, I guess. Looked like what she said. So point Bulldogs. Owens will go back to serve. 15-11. Bulldogs down by 4 here in set number 3. Owens with her jump serve. Going to be dug up in the back row. Bonda, they're just going to get it over, and I think it's out, and it is. Bulldog point. 12 serving 15. So the Bulldogs, Kaylin Owens with a good serve, kind of got them out of whack. They got it over, but it was long and to the right. So Owens once again with her serve. Jump serve, another floater, dug up in the back row. Banda will put it up. They'll get it over. Good job there by Kimber to get to that. Owens now and just going to punch it over. And it ends up being, and she puts her hands up like, well, it worked. It was Lauren Wagner just kind of punched it over in the middle of the floor, and a timeout taken by Portales. The Bulldogs get back within 2. It's 15-13 Portales.
Kane Electrical Supply is your #1 distributor when it comes to the top-of-the-line inventory. Kane Electric carries name brands such as Appleton, Burndy, Fluke, Cooper Lighting, Hoffman, Phillips Lighting, iDeck, Klein Tools, and Square D. Kane Electric has your professionals and will assist you with any information you may have on electrical supplies. Kane Electric delivers on location too. Come by Kane Electric today in Artesia at 1911 North Roselawn.
All right, so Portales takes a timeout. Going to try to throw off the timing of the Bulldogs here as they got 3 straight points. And Portales coach said, let's take a timeout and try to stop it. Bulldogs down by 2. Owens will go back to serve. When she came in to serve, the Bulldogs were down by 5. So good balls here by Owens and good defense and offense by the Bulldogs. Here's the serve. It does make it over. Bulldogs are going to have a free ball here. Left side, the Bulldogs get it back up, and just going to push it over was Wagner. And the Portales Rams will get that over. It did make it over the net in the middle. The big swing and a kill for Lauren Wagner. Bulldogs within 1. Boy, both teams have to do a little bit of scrambling again there. We've seen that a few times tonight in these 3 sets we've been playing. And both of them doing a pretty good job on the scrambles, but the Bulldogs come out on top on that one. Owens again back to serve, down by 1. Nice serve. Libero gets it up to Banda. Cross court, it's going to be dug up by the Bulldogs, and then just tipping it over was Kimber. Back to Wagner. She'll just tip it over. They chase it down, and they're going to say the Portales was in the net again. So it'll be Bulldogs point, and they tie it up on 5 straight serves by Kaylin Owens. When she came in, Bulldogs were 10, and the Rams were 15, and now it's 15-15 as Owens goes back again to serve. Here's her jump serve. Dug up by Velasco. Banda with the set. Big swing, blocked at the net, but Portales is able to get to it. Another big swing, and this time it goes off of Owens. And she probably didn't mean to get that arm out there, but she did. So it goes backwards and point Portales. 16-15 Portales here in set number 3. And back to serve will be Banda. The lefty gets it across, dug up in the middle, and a big swing, and that's going to be, they still going after it, but it's going to be point Artesia as Portales got under the net. Big swing there by Morrison. Harrison will check back in. Going back to serve will be Wagner. Harvey will get a break. The Bulldogs have tied it back up, 16-16, and here's the serve from Lauren. Dug up by Velasco. Banda with the set. It's going to be up on the net, and it's going to be out of bounds. Point Artesia. Good job there by Morrison not to go get that ball. She jumped up to get it and realized when it hit the top of the net it was going to go out of bounds. So the Bulldogs have the lead, 17-16. Wagner, her serve. And that's going to be long. So point back to Portales as she'll take a seat. Harvey back in for the Bulldogs. 17-17. Back to serve is Payton. Dug up by Owens. Kimber chases it down. Back set to Padilla. Nice dig in the back there. Velasco gets it forward. Big swing, and that's going to be a point. It did get inside the line there. Harvey dove for it, but a good kill there for the Portales Rams. So Payton will once again go back to serve with the 1-point lead, 18-17. Having to chase it down is Kimber. Bulldogs will just get that over, but boy, oh, no, it was out of bounds. I thought they got their arm on it, but they said they didn't. So Harrison tried to just go down the line and ended up not hitting anybody. So 19-17 Portales. And it's going to be, a good job recovery there by the Bulldogs. Padilla got that over. I don't know how. And that's going to be 4 hits. Nope, they're going to get it over. Harvey will just push it over. So they'll have a free ball. Will Portales Banda across set, and that'll be a kill for the Rams. Number 13, good job there by Banda on her set. And Skylar Massey on that left side has been dangerous here in this set. A kill, and Bulldogs will call a timeout. 20-17, Portales with the lead. We'll be back.
Cisco Equipment in Artesia is your local dealership for construction equipment, both for rental and purchase. We have a full service department and parts department to provide the equipment, parts, and service you rely on.
With brands like Link-Belt, Hyundai, JCB, XCMG, and more, we want to be your primary choice for all of your equipment, sales, rentals, service, and parts. If you're looking for a specific part, come see us first.
Cisco Equipment carries a solid line of new and used equipment for rent and for sale, including excavators, loaders, telehandlers, backhoes, skidsters, and more. We proudly serve southeastern New Mexico, and we offer multiple locations in Texas, so that no matter where your job is, we're here to help you get the job done.
Stop in and see us today at 1706 South 1st Street, or give us a call at 575-748-1314.
We look forward to earning your business. Cisco Equipment in Artesia, a proud supporter of your Artesia Bulldogs.
All right, we're back here. They come out of that timeout early. The Bulldogs scrambled, and now they got a good set and a good swing, and that's a kill for Morrison. Good point there for the Bulldogs. Is checking in for Payton is number 6, Ornelas. And Morrison will go back to serve after that big kill and stop the bleeding. 18 serving 20. The Bulldogs down by 2 here in set number 3. They lead 2 sets to none. It's over, and that's going to be a ace for Morrison. It goes off with the libero, Velasco, and the ace for Morrison gets the Bulldogs within 1. 19 serving 20. Kenna ready to go. Here's her serve. Velasco gets it up in the air to Banda, and that's going to be blocked out of bounds off of the Bulldogs. So big swing there and a kill for the Portales Rams. They now lead back by 2, 21-19. And back to serve will be Velasco, the libero for the Rams. Her serve, it's a floater. Owens gets to it. Up front, and a big kill for Hattie Harrison. Great pass, great set by Kimber Beltran, and Harrison just brings home the bacon as Madison Martinez checks in for Owens, and the Bulldogs back within 1. It'll be 20 serving 21. Kimber Beltran with the serve. Floater, Velasco gets to it. Banda will set it up toward the net, and that was on the net, and the Bulldogs lose the battle at the net as Maddie Martinez and Hattie Harrison both there. And it looked like they would be able to stuff it easily, but Portales is able to get it off of them and out of bounds. So 22 serving 20 as Taya Rippey back to serve for the Rams. Her jump serve. And that's going to be up on the net, and the Bulldogs unable to get it over the net. Just the pass was too long and kind of low, so it went low off of the net. It was a good effort by the Bulldogs trying to get it up into the air, but could not. So 23 serving 20. Rippey with the serve. Again, a good serve. This time Harrison will come in on the left side. She slams it down, but Portales is able to get to it. And there's a big-time swing and a kill for the Portales Rams. Number 13, Skylar Massey. So set point, 24-20, Portales with the lead. Rippey back to serve. Bulldogs got to reel off 6 straight here. Kimber back set to Harrison. She's just going to tip it over. Velasco gets to it. Rippey going to get it back to Velasco. It's going to be free ball Artesia. Bump pass up in the left side. Big swing, and that is long. Boy, she just didn't get down on that, and that will end the match, or the set. 25-20 for Portales with the win. 2-1, the Bulldogs lead. We'll be back.
The Artesia Historical Museum and Arts Center presents Dia de los Muertos, Saturday, October 28th from 1 to 4 p.m. at the Arts Center. Celebrate the Day of the Dead with informational exhibits on the history and heritage of Dia de los Muertos and the famous haunted areas right here in New Mexico. See exhibits, arts and crafts, eat snacks, and have a spooky good time. Best of all, it's all absolutely free. Bring the whole family. The Artesia Historical Museum and Arts Center's Dia de los Muertos, Saturday, October 28th, 1 to 4 p.m. in downtown Artesia. Paid for by Artesia Lodgers Tax.
You're invited to Los Agaves Restaurant in Artesia, which is a must-visit for lovers of Mexican cuisine, especially Jalisco-style dishes with the most authentic taste in all New Mexico. Los Agaves has a very exquisite daily buffet from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. And the holidays are just around the corner, so don't forget to call Los Agaves and reserve dates for your holiday gatherings. Los Agaves Restaurant, located at 611 North 8th Street in Artesia. Call us today at 875-736-4037.
Hey, Bulldog. Hey, guys. How's it going? My name is Josh Howard. I'm one of the student pastors here at Faith Baptist Church. We're really excited. We're having an escape room on November 11th. What we need you to do is we need you to sign up. You can text ESCAPE to 68878, and that will send you to a link to where you can sign up for the escape room.
This is going to be
It's a great outreach, a lot of fun for you and your family. We have time slots from 10 a.m. to 9 p.m., so get you and your family signed up.
Go Bulldogs.
Shh, go Bulldogs.
Artesia Ford Sales have been doing their best to find a great selection of new and quality pre-owned trucks and SUVs so you can get what you need when you need it. While brand new vehicles may be hard to get, there are some great used vehicles out there if you know where to look. That's what the staff at Artesia Ford Sales does every day. Hunt down quality pre-owned trucks and SUVs so what you need is most likely on the Artesia Ford lot right now. Check out the website daily, or better yet, stop by and tell them what you're looking for and let them do the hunting for you. Artesia Ford Sales, helping folks get the vehicles they need for over 57 years.
All right, welcome back here. It's 2-1 Artesia. We're going to set number 4 here at the Portales Rams Gymnasium, and the Bulldogs and the Rams have been tight each game. Artesia won the first one, or set, 25-18. They win set 2, 25-22, but then Portales battles back and wins set number 3, 20-25. So we are now getting ready to go, as checking back in for Hattie Harrison is our libero, Carmen Harvey. And it'll be Portales with the first serve, Bonda across. It'll be set up, back in the middle, and tip over by Wagner. Portales will get it. Big swing, blocked at the net. It'll be point Artesia. Up for the block with Madison Martinez and Lauren Wagner. Checking back in will be Owens. Madison will take a break, and Kalen will go back to serve with a 1-0 lead here in set number 4. So Owens back ready to go. And the serve. Nice jump serve. Portales will dig that up in the back. Banda will set it up back set. Just going to get that over, and long cross-court pass there, or shot by Payton will go wide, and it'll be Bulldog point. 2-0. Owens again going back to serve. Thursday night, we'll be back in the pit. The Artesia Bulldogs hosting the number 1 ranked Goddard Rockets. We want to pack the pit. Make sure you're there. All right, here's the serve. Velasco to Bonda, and it's going to be blocked at the net. And Artesia point. They're going to say it hit the top of the white, hit the net. Wagner was right there as well, but it would have been 4 hits if they could have gotten to it. So point Artesia. Remember that the JV start Thursday night at 5:30, so come early for that game, and then watch the Bulldogs and the Rockets varsity teams. Nice save back there by Velasco. She dove for that. That's going to be long. Point Artesia, as the big swing on the right side goes long by Payton. So 4-0 now. Good run here for Kalen and the Bulldogs. Bounces it a couple times. Now the serve. Oh, and it hits the net. So it'll be 1 serving 4. Portales gets the service to back, or for the first time here in set number 4. Over, Owens digs it up. Beltran. And there's a kill for, it looked a little awkward, but a nice shot there by Kenna Morrison. As checking into the ball game for the Bulldogs, Harvey will be Hattie Harrison. 5 serving 1. The Bulldogs lead by 4, and back to serve Lauren Wagner. Good dive there. Bonda will pass it. Big swing. That will be in. Man, they've had good luck with that. It looks like they're out of whack, but then saving the day is Sydney Massey. Harvey checks back in. Wagner will take a seat, and back to serve will be Velasco. 2 serving 5. Bulldogs dig that one up. At the 10-foot line and hitting it right into the net was Morrison. So point Portales. Velasco once again will go back to serve. 3 serving 5. Bulldogs up by 2 points here in set number 4. Dug in the back row by Padilla. And then just going to tip it over. Boy, she did it again. Kimber Beltran saw that they were looking for where she was going to pass it. Instead of passing it, she just puts it right over in the middle. It falls to the floor. And the Bulldogs go up 6-3. Morrison with the serve. Dug up in the back row. Banda will set it. Big swing. Dug up by Morrison. Another swing. The Bulldogs, can they scramble? And they can't get to it. Hattie Harrison got a hand on it, but it goes off to the right toward the Bulldog bench. And the Bulldogs could not chase it down. So point goes to Portales, and number 12, Taya Rippey, back to serve. 4 serving 6. The serve. Owens to Kimber. Too far up. Her pass was right up on the net, and Harrison started to jump, and then she realized that the ball wasn't where she thought it was going to be and could not get to it. So 5 now serving 6. Rippey again back to serve for Portales. Across it goes. Dug up by Owens. Kimber, Hattie Harrison. Portales gets to it, and it'll be a point for Artesia as they just got it into the net. So 7-5. Maddie Martinez will check in for Owens. Back to serve will be Kimber Beltran for Artesia. Quickly serving. Dug up in the back. Banda up front. Going to be set up there, and it's going to be a kill. So a good set and a kill for number 2, Ontiveros. As checking back in will be Payton for the Rams. 6 serving 7. Portales down by 1. And back to serve will be Skylar Massey. Set number 4 is where we're at. Bulldogs lead 2-1. Massey serves it into the net, so a point Artesia. 8-6, and checking in for Harrison will be Lauren Wagner. And back to serve will be our libero, Carmen Harvey. 8 serving 6. And her jump serve. Dug up, Banda with the pushover. Wagner in the middle. Big swing and a big kill. The Bulldogs, great job there. Nice set by Kimber Beltran. So Harvey once again will go back to serve. 9-6, Bulldogs by 3 here in set number 4. Here's the jump serve. Floater. Dug up back there. Banda with the back set. Big swing, and it's going to go off of the Bulldogs. Morrison and backwards. So point and a kill for the Portales Rams. 7 serving 9 as the libero Velasco will take a seat. Coming in for her is number 8, Ainsworth. And back to serve will be Ontiveros for the Rams. Her serve into the net, so that's a good deal for the Bulldogs. Those unforced errors really help you. They can hurt you too, but that one helps. 10-7 Bulldogs, and back to serve will be Padilla. Her serve. Nice dig back on the back row. Banda will chase it down, and then they're just going to have to get that over. Harvey with the bump up front. Big swing. They dig it up in the back row. Banda with the set. Big swing, and it's blocked, but they'll be able to dig that up again. Banda with the set backwards from behind the 10-foot line, and a kill for number 13, Skylar Massey. Good job by the Rams there to scramble, as it looked to me like the Bulldogs had them on their heels, but they tip it back, and then from behind the 10-foot line, Massey's able to get a kill. 8 serving 10. Banda with the serve. Dug up. Bulldogs with the pass. Big swing. It's dug up in the back row. Now push, and that's going to fall. Boy, Bulldogs just kind of out of whack there. Nobody was back there, and Portales recognized that, just pushed it back to that corner. Coach Williams says we need to, well, I thought he was going to call a timeout. He's just clapping and giving his girls some support there. 9 serving 10. Portales down by 1. The lefty Banda with the serve. Up front, and there's a good kill by Lauren Wagner. So the Bulldogs go back up by 2 as Owens checks in for Martinez, and she'll go back to serve. Be great here to get some breathing room. Owens go off on a tear. She's up by 2, the Bulldogs are. 11 serving 9 as she pounds it a couple times. Now the serve. Good serve. Velasco gets to it. Banda back set. That's going to be down the line. Dug up in the back row by Padilla. Set to Morrison. She goes cross court. Portales is able to get to it. It's going to be on our side of the net. Morrison tips it up, and now the shot back from Kimber. Portales gets to it. They're going to tip it over. Bulldogs just going to have to get this over, which they do, and it's going to go over. They get it back over to the Bulldogs, and then tipping it backwards. Portales gets it over in the middle. Portales able to dig it up again. Banda to number 8 is blocked at the line, at the net. Good block there by Lauren Wagner. Boy, some good playing right there. Good volley by both teams. The Bulldogs come out on top with that point and now lead 12-9. And the serve by Owens. Dug up in the back row. Banda looking for the set. She does. It's tipped at the line, at the net by Wagner, and that'll be a kill for number 8, Ainsworth. And going back to serve will be Payton. So Bulldogs lead 12-10 here in set number 4. Payton with the serve. Dug up in the back row. Nice pass. And there's a kill. Another kill for Kenna Morrison. Checking in for the Rams will be Ornelas. And for the Bulldogs, Harrison. Back to serve will be Wagner as Harvey takes a seat. 13-10 Artesia here in set number 4. Serve is across, dug up in the back row. Banda will set it up on the left side. It's going to be tipped. Good job there by the Bulldogs, Owens, to get it up, and then they win at the net, do the Rams, and get the point. As Wagner will take a seat back in for the Bulldogs will be Harvey, and back to serve for the Rams will be Velasco down by 2. Kimber cross court to Harrison. Big swing down the line, and it is a point. Artesia, man, she scalded that ball down the left line. No chance for Portales. 14-11, and back to serve will be Kenna Morrison for Artesia. They just get it up in the air. Banda, so from behind the 10-foot line. Oh, and then it goes in the middle of the court. So I was going to say another free ball. It's another thing Robbie and I talk about all the time. When it looks like we have a free ball, sometimes it's hard. It's a hard thing for the Bulldogs to get to it, and the same thing goes for the other school. All right, so in the back road, it's going to be tipped over by Kimber. Portales able to get into their set, and there will be another kill. Hit it in the middle where the Bulldogs couldn't get to it. So 13-14, Bulldogs by 1 here in set number 4. Rippey again to do the serving. Dug up in the back row by Owens, off the net. Kimber gets it up in the air. Big swing into the net. Bulldogs, every once in a while, they just look like they get into a little bit of a tilt. And Padilla tried to go up and slam that home and hit it right in the middle of the net. 14-14. Back row, set in the middle. Hattie Harrison with the big swing. They're able to tip it and get to it. Just going to tip it over. Padilla to Kimber, back to Padilla. Big swing. Portales able to tip it and get it back up into the air. Left side, go deep. Good job there by Morrison. Kimber chases it down. Padilla with a little running hit over, and they're able to chase that down and get to it. Now in the middle, a tip. Padilla again puts it up to Kimber. Kimber just tips it over, but the Portales Rams able to get to it. Banda has to go through a person to get to that. Kimber, Harrison tips it over right to the right side, and the Bulldogs come out on top on that one. Again, Portales really had to scramble. The Bulldogs did too, but they come out on top as Maddie Martinez checks in for Owens. Bulldogs lead 15-14, and Kimber Beltran will go back to serve. Her jump serve is long. So out, give the point right back to the Rams as Hayden checks back in for the Rams. And back to serve will be Skylar Massey, all tied up, 15-15. Nice save there by the Bulldogs. Harvey, she'll just get it over. High set on the left side, and that ball looked long to me, and it was point Artesia. Nobody got their hand on it. So the Bulldogs take a 1-point lead back as Wagner checks in for Harrison, and Carmen Harvey will go back to serve, leading 16-15. Tight match, tight sets here for the Bulldogs and the Rams. Oh, and she hits it into the net. Whew, those unforced errors really can hurt you. Talked about that earlier. Velasco will check out. Going back to serve will be number 2, Ontiveros. Tied back up, 16-16. Will be up front. Bulldogs will just get it over. So a free ball for the Rams. Now they're just going to get it over. Back to Kimber. Big swing. It's blocked out of bounds. Point Artesia. So another kill for Kenna Morrison on that left side. And the Bulldogs take a 1-point lead back. Back to serve will be Padilla. And she'll bounce the ball a couple times. Now her jump serve. And that's an ace. It goes off the back row. Number 13 couldn't handle it. Skylar Massey. So Padilla with the ace, and the Bulldogs get a slight bit of breathing room, up by 2. 18-16. A timeout taken by Portales. We'll take it as well.
Hello folks, Martin here from PRMI in Artesia, your hometown lender. Have you been on the fence lately about purchasing or refinancing a home? I know it's a big decision, and the interest rates are playing a huge part in that. I'm here to let you know I understand your concern and would like to talk to you about your options. There are financing products available that may suit your budget, and I'm the person to talk to. I offer a personal service, fast approval process, and a knowledgeable support staff. So call me at 575-749-6278 and let's discuss your options.
PRMI NMLS 3094 is an equal housing lender.
Another tight set here is the Artesia Lady Bulldogs and the Rams from Portales. The Lady Rams, I'll call them. 18-16 Artesia. Portales took the timeout to try to get that timeout point. We'll see if the Bulldogs can make that timeout point go away. Padilla back to serve. We're in set number 4. Bulldogs lead 2-1. They dig it up in the back row. Banda chases it down. Harvey, bump up to Kimber, cross court. Big swing in the net. Point Artesia. As she got it across, another kill for Morrison. I thought it fell on our side, but it fell just on their side. 19-16, Padilla with the serve. 3-point lead for Artesia. Try to get first to 20. Oh, and it's out. So the point goes to Portales. Hit it a little too long. 17 serving 19. Banda back to serve for the Rams. Bulldogs back set, and that's going to be a kill for Madison Martinez on the right side. Kaylin Owens will check in for her. The Bulldogs are the first to 20. 20-17, and Kaylin Owens, boy, what a great, let's see a 5-point run here for the Bulldogs to finish this out. Number 2 versus number 4 in 5A. The Bulldogs ranked 2 and the Portales Rams ranked number 4, and she'll not take a jump at that serve. Didn't like her toss-up, did Kaylin. 20-17, Owens taking a few dribbles, and now here comes the jump serve. Floater, Velasco up to Banda, she'll back set it. Big swing, and it's tipped at the net. That was Payton with the kill. I say a big swing. She took a lot off of it, and it goes off to the Bulldogs sideways, so the point goes to Portales. They're now down by 2 as Payton will go back to serve. Audrey Payton for the Portales Rams. 18 serving 20. Bulldogs by 2. Boy, Padilla had to chase that one down. Kimber goes and gets it over to Morrison. Velasco will get it on the left side. It's going to be out of... Oh, it is a kill for the Rams. Number 13, Massey, diving for it was the Bulldogs. Harvey, but unable to get there. So 19 serving 20. Payton will serve again. Bulldogs up by 1. Owens right up on the net, and it's going to be a point. So just a tough pass there. Portales able to win at the net as the pass was up on the net. 20-20 is our score here in set number 4. Portales trying to stay alive. They got to get this set to stay alive as they're down 2-1. Serve is over. Padilla with up to Kimber. Cross, just a tip over, and that will fall. Boy, Morrison, we've been seeing her take those big swings she normally does, but that time she just tipped it over the outstretched hands, and it goes down for the point. Harrison checks in for Harvey, and back to serve will be Wagner with the 1-point lead. 21-20. It's going to be up on the net for the Bulldogs. Morrison to Kimber in the middle, and big swing, but they dig it up. Hattie was there for the big swing. Now she's there for a swing again. They dig it up again. Can they get to it? They cannot. Point Artesia, 22-20. Boy, these are some exciting sets here, and the Bulldogs looking to go ahead and get out of Portales with the victory, but they got to get 3 more points here in set number 4 to do it. Big serve by Wagner. Banda with the cross court. Big swing, and is that out of bounds? It is. Point Artesia. Oh, they said the Bulldogs were in the net. Coach Williams was out there. Looked like he was arguing it a little bit, but point, darn it, point Portales. Harvey will check back in. Wagner will take a seat, and the libero Velasco will go back to serve for Portales, down by 1. Owens to Kimber. Hattie Harrison with the big swing, and they block it. You don't see that much. Point Portales. Coach Williams says timeout. 22-22 here in set number 4. Bulldogs lead 2-1.
Hi Artesia, Cambria here from your local KFC and Taco Bell. Being a mom of 2 boys, I know the struggle after a long day of trying to get dinner on the table. So let us take that off your to-do list. Come by and try our 10-piece feast. A 10-piece dark special with mashed potatoes, gravy, creamy coleslaw, 5 buttermilk biscuits, and a half-gallon beverage bucket of your choice for only $31.99. We will also now honor our competitors' coupons at our location. Yes, that's right. Save your gas from driving across town and bring their coupons to our store. As always, it's great to be a Bulldog, and we hope to see you soon at your local Artesia KFC Taco Bell.
Coming out of the timeout by Coach Williams, it's all tied up 22-22 here in set number 4. Portales can get this win, they'll force it set 5. Velasco with the serve over. Oh, it's too far, but Bulldogs, Owens will get to it. Pass over two, and it's going to be a kill for Morrison. So a nice pass there by Kimber Beltran to the right side. Morrison's able to go up and finish it. 23-22 now, Bulldogs, and Morrison will go back to serve. If the Bulldogs win, we're done. If Portales can pull it out, we got to go set 5. Oh, and there's going to be an ace. Can they get to it? They do, but it isn't far enough, and gets us to set and match point. 24-22 Bulldogs off of the ace, and Portales will take a timeout. So will we. Stay tuned.
This October, Artesia General Hospital is here to help you take charge of your breast health. About 1 in 8 women in the U.S. will develop breast cancer. Understanding your family history and getting screened can help lower your risk and lead to early detection. They're pleased to offer advanced 3D mammography, providing increased early detection, more accurate results, and enhanced comfort. Don't wait. Request your mammogram today. Women over 40 don't need a physician's referral to schedule their annual screening. Visit artesiageneral.com/mammogram.
All right, remember we've got the match Thursday night at the Pit, the Bulldogs hosting Goddard, and then Friday night at the Bowl, Bulldogs hosting Mayfield. All right, here's the set point. Portales able to dig it up. It should be a free ball Artesia, so maybe they can set up. Owens, Kimber, Hattie Harrison with the tip over. They dive and get to it. Then a big swing. It goes off of a Portales Ram, and the Artesia Lady Bulldogs get the win here in set number 20. It was 25-22 in set number 4. Artesia wins in 4. The finals were 25-18 in set number 1. 25-22 in set number 2. They fall 20-25 in set 3 and then win 25-22. And the Artesia Bulldogs will go get their first district win tonight against the Portales Rams. They go to 1-0 in district. The Portales Rams fall 0-1. Lovington falls to Goddard, so they're 0-1, and Goddard is 1-0. And the number 1 and the number 2 seeded, or number 1 and number 2 ranked teams in Class 4A will play Thursday night, 6:30 at the Pit. Plan to be there and come support these young ladies. And so we're going to go ahead and call it a night. On behalf of Gene Dow, the producer, this is Joby Hodling saying have a great night, and we'll see you at the Pit Wednesday night.
Come see your new truck at Guy Chevrolet Company in Artesia. Right now, save over $6,000 when you purchase a 23 GMC Sierra 1500 with the one and only 5.3-liter V8. Or get interest as low as 0.9% and save $3,250 when you trade in. Plus, you make no payments until 2024. We haven't seen these savings in years. So don't wait. Drive off in your new Sierra and make no payments until after the holidays. Only at Guy Chevrolet Company in Artesia or shop online at guychevy.com.
GM Financial Financing for well-qualified buyers must take delivery by 10/31/23.
Wilbanks Trucking Services in Artesia is seeking dedicated and motivating individuals to join their team. Immediate openings include CDL drivers with pay starting at $25 to $33 per hour depending on experience. Riggers with pay starting at $20 per hour, and open positions for owner-operators. Wilbanks Trucking Services offers full benefits including medical, dental, vision, 401k, and housing for out-of-town employees. For more information on career opportunities, please call 575-746-6318 or online at wilbanks.us. Wilbanks Trucking Services is an equal opportunity employer.
Hi, this is Social Norman. DWI is socially unacceptable. Nearly all drivers feel it's unacceptable to drink, then drive. It's up to us to take a stand. Take the keys out of the hands of those who seek to drink and drive if we want to make it out alive. Heed the warnings. You could kill or injure someone or lose your own life. You could lose your job. You could go to jail. Save us all. Make that call. Plan in advance for a safe ride home. Never drink and drive. This message brought to you by the Eddy County DWI program.
To be a champion, each team member must do their part to help the team win. That is true in business too. Ed Safety and Services LLC want to do their part to help your business win. They specialize in several field services: sandblasting, coating steamers, pressure washing, repairs, and cleanouts. Ed Safety also offers drug and alcohol screening and on-site services and safety trainings to make you better. Ed Safety and Services LLC, 575-736-1047. Proud supporter of the Artesia Bulldogs.
That concludes this presentation of sports on AM 990 and 93.7 FM KSVP. Sports on KSVP AM and FM is presented by Artesia Animal Clinic, Artesia Credit Union, Artesia Family Health Center and Presbyterian Medical Services, Artesia Ford Sales, Artesia General Hospital, Artesia Plumbing and Heating, Artesia Police Department, Big O Tires, Bob Reed Pest Control, Buckhorn Productions, LLC, Business Notions, Kane Electric Supply, Central Valley Electric, Cisco Equipment, Deans Incorporated, Devon Energy, Julie's Auto Sales, Edge Safety, E&MU Portales and E&MU Roswell, Faith Baptist Church, Forest Tire, Guy Chevrolet, H&R Block of Artesia, Hermosa Church of Christ, HF Sinclair, Hawker & Sons, J&J Home Care, JS Ward, KFC of Artesia, LaFonda, Lois Oliver Real Estate, Hoffman & Brown Dentistry, Pecos Valley Equipment, Pepsi, Pressure Services LLC, Primary Residential Mortgage, Richland Motors, Roger and Ramona Kilpatrick of Berkshire Hathaway Enchanted Lands, Roswell Seed Company, Smile Expressions, Southwest Printers, Sun Country Garden Center, Tate Branch of Artesia, Turpinning & Sons Mortuary, Trustmark Roofing, University of New Mexico, Robanks Trucking, and Sandy Stockton and State Farm of Artesia. Thanks for tuning into this presentation of sports on KSVP AM and FM. We now return you to your regular scheduled programming.